What's up guys, it's your boy King Mario back again with another Go Game Go Home. If you're new to this channel, you have no idea what we do here. Is we play games, we talk about the pros and cons, and at the very end of this video I'll say whether it's Go Game, which means you should 1000% go and buy it, or it's Go Home, which means I wouldn't so much recommend you go and get this game. I just wouldn't recommend getting it. Anyway, so the chapter's down below in this timeline bar. If you want to skip to a specific part of this video, feel free to skip it. If not, check the description down below as well. It will tell you there, you know, how this video breaks down. Disclaimer, real quickly, that there will be spoilers in this. I'm just saying there are going to be spoilers in this. And also, the review part is my opinion. Please do not come after me with pitchforks and knives. It's what I believe of the game and how I think this game is, my own thoughts. If you have your own, please write them down in the comment box down below so I can read them, check them out, and see if we agree or not. Have a little discussion down there. Apart from that, let's get to it.
Suspected to have links with the terrorist group Kxng. Master suspected
So, the review or my thoughts on this game. Watchdogs Legion. It's interestingly average. Such a mad word to say, I know. Reason why I say it's interesting is because I think of the main selling point or the main feature of this game, which is the fact you can play as anyone, literally anyone. So sick. You can go in the middle of the street, find a grandma, you want to have a gun and shoot down some people, she say yeah, bring on your team. Simple as. It's literally that simple. You can just bring on anyone you want and play as anyone in this game, which is so sick. Reason why I say average though is because the storyline or the story how it goes, it just reminds me of like a movie, like them typical action kind of movies, which I'll get into the next point in a minute of the reason why. But it's very average, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, like that's it. And pretty much throughout the whole game, it does become a little bit repetitive in certain areas. It's just like, okay, I'm doing this again, cool, all right, like that's it. It's not so linear that you're doing different things. It's the fact that you're doing the same thing over and over again, stealing a foul, sneaking into this area, come back, okay, that's the mission done, and then, you know, moving up. So yeah, it's pretty average, I have to say, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so overview and story. So overview of this game, and the story, I guess. If you guys didn't know, this is the sequel to the second game of Watch Dogs 2. By the way, actually, let me just explain what Watch Dogs is really quickly. It's a hacking game. It's an open world hacking game. You play as a certain character, because I'm going to say including 1 as well. I don't want to just make it 2 and 3, but you play as a certain character and you pretty much hack. You have to find out different clues and stuff like that, leading to what the main story is actually about. First one was about a guy who was looking for the killers of his daughter, of his niece or even peers. Second one was Marcus being indoctrinated into DedSec, which is the main hacking group of all 3 games. Obviously how they go about their journey and how to do, you know, break down a big company, a big businessman, and find out different clues there. And obviously Legion, which is the main story, which I'm going to say now. The story of Legion is where DedSec, the hacking group itself, very notorious and everything, they get framed for all these, I think I can say this, terrorist bombings that are happening in London. So, by the way, this is set in London, so sick, I have to admit, it's really good as well, futuristic kind of looking London. Yeah, they have to kind of figure out as to why this is happening, figure out who done this, and obviously kind of gain revenge, because obviously the public are against us, they don't like us, police are against us, the MI6 are against us, or called sirs in this game are against us. So yeah, everyone's against us, and you have to kind of figure out a reason of how to gain everyone's trust back, and obviously find your way around by hacking and, you know, recruiting different members. So that's what I'm saying, it's kind of average kind of storyline to me. Characters. So apart from DedSec alone, and obviously their characters in the whole group and recruiting anyone, there is one main character or sentient being in this in our group called Bagley. He's the AI of the CTOS servers, or the thing that you use to hack pretty much. He helps you kind of navigate throughout the game, what's going on, tell you all these different kinds of information, and he's like Siri pretty much. He's the Siri or the Hey Google of this game, and pretty much helps you and talks to you and helps your team plan out and gives you loads of different information pretty much. You also have different characters and different factions. So you have gangs, one main gang, and I don't think there's any other gang in this game, called Clan Kelly. They are ruthless beings, organized crime group, who work with different people as well, different evil people, and take over London, and you have to try and stop them. Normal faction kind of stuff. We also have a private military group called Albion. They also kind of helped in terms of the terrorist bombings, kind of, let's just say ish. And obviously they hate DedSec with a passion. They hate the fact that we're trying to free London and liberate it from Albion, and how they're oppressing us and everything like that. Then you also have Zero Day. Zero Day are also the ones who are helping or working with Albion, but they're their own kind of hacking group alone. And they're the ones who actually are, by the way, I did put a disclaimer here, they are the ones who are, or who did the terrorist bombings throughout this game, and you have to kind of stop them and find out why they've done it and stuff like that. You get anyone else, obviously you've got the police in this game, that's another group and faction, and one more is, I think I said before, which is SIRS, which is obviously the MI6 kind of MI5 in this game. So apologies if I forgot any other characters, but I believe that's all of them sorted. There isn't that much that I really remember. Oh, there wasn't that many groups, sorry, that was in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much all the characters that I can think of. So gameplay and performance. So obviously big pro of this game is the fact that it's obviously I said it's the main selling point is the fact that you can play as anyone. That's sick. You can literally recruit anyone, as I said, go to a grandma, recruit her, them frozen statue people in the street, I forgot what they're called, but the guys who do this for like long hours and just don't move, those guys, you recruit them on your team as well. Anyone, literally anyone with different backgrounds and different stories, you can literally recruit them, which is pretty cool. However, before you recruit them, you have to do like a mini story for them, so then they can come on your team, so they can trust you and stuff like that, know that you can do well for them, so then they can do well for you, kind of thing. One thing I have to admit that is very good, I have to admit they smashed this, is the fact that everyone in this game is connected. And what I mean by that is, if you attack a woman on the street, or a man on the street, could be anyone, I don't want to attack one guy on the street, on the other side of the map someone's probably related to him, like a cousin or a brother or a sister, and they will hate you. Like literally that one person will hate you because you attacked that one person. It's insane. There's been times when I've accidentally accidentally shot someone or ran over someone because like I've been pursued or something, and then when I want to try and recruit someone later in the future, they're like, no, you hurt my cousin, or they hate you because you attacked this person, or because you done this. Literally everything in this game is connected and interlinked in such a way that is pretty cool, and that you have to really think about your actions, and the things that you do can affect certain people and different mindsets and stuff like that. So yeah, it's peak. And some people will hate DedSec a lot, will hate your group, that they won't ever switch. Some people you can convince to switch in, but there are some that there's no hope and chance for you to actually make them switch or change their minds. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I have to admit, there are certain features in this game that smash out the water. That's like, wow, okay, cool, this game is serious. This game is very serious. Performance wise as well, it's fine. There's hardly any bugs in it. With Ubisoft as well, when I read deep it, they don't have that many bugs, apart from obviously Assassin's Creed Unity. That was atrocious, but this game, I think they made a big step up in terms of trying not to make mistakes like they did in Assassin's Creed Unity in this game. So yeah, performance wise, it was sick. The first PS4, it was played fine. The frame rate and stuff like that, it was a little bit choppy, but I think that's just because my PS4 was old. So but apart from that, yeah, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good in terms of gameplay and performance. So weapons and cars, and I think as well as skill tree and skill, like what you unlock. So weapons, they are lethal and non-lethal weapons in this game as well. So you do have a mixture. One thing that does clarify them is the fact that all non-lethal weapons are colored yellow, which is actually pretty cool. And obviously all the other guns that are lethal are colored like in a silver dark grey kind of still look. Cars wise and vehicles, I have to admit they stuck to the theme of London kind of look. So obviously you got the black cabs in there. It is what it is. If you know London, black cabs are everywhere. So yeah, they got the black cab look. They also got the fact that buses, got like the kind of new buses that we have, well not new buses, but we've had buses that have changed throughout the years, like these tall double-decker buses with like smooth kind of roundabout look. They have that into the game now as well, and just yeah, it kind of does give that nice London, central London look as well, just like the whole aesthetics and theme of it. The fact that you can also self-drive vehicles, so literally I can just press X on the pad, walk off to my kitchen, make myself a sandwich, and the car will drive itself to its destination. That's what I love, and that's even cool. I don't mind that I can do other things whilst it's driving for me. And driving wise as well in the game, it's smooth, it's cool, it's no problems really, it's pretty average. It's not great, it's not like a racing game kind of obviously turning and drifting, but it is actually pretty cool. It does the job, if that makes sense. Now we've reached the end of this video. I feel like this video has gone very quick and I said a lot of information in a very small space of time. But now, Go Game, Go Home. Is this game worthy of getting and playing, or should I not recommend it to you guys? I wouldn't say it's close, but I would say definitely you should go play it. So definitely Go Game. All good, it's all good. However, I feel like after you've done with the story and played the game, there's just no replay value, if that makes sense. Like, you can do New Game Plus, it gives you all the perks and skills and stuff like that you've unlocked, like camouflage and all these kinds of things, which I completely forgot to talk about the skill set in the actual earlier on in this game. But yeah, all the skills and stuff like that you've unlocked and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it's not playable after. It's just okay, cool. Even online, it's just the same as the story, but just 10 times difficult. Like, sure, you have friends to play with, but I don't know, like after the game, it's not satisfying after. I'm not going to lie, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. The only thing I say, because of like the side story stuff, there isn't that much. You do like these things called 404 missions, and you just do like these hacking, stealing different information, stuff like that. Same what you've been doing throughout the whole story for the main story, but just in like smaller scenarios. I don't know, I just didn't find myself very happy at the end of the game, because like it was a good ending and stuff, but it's just like, okay, that's it. Like, that was all I was offered. Like that's literally it, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I don't feel fulfilled by the end of it. And yeah, after the game, it feels like just a one-time experience, and then that's it. And I think that's what kind of made this game a little bit dead, because when was the last time you ever heard of Watchdogs Legion? As mad as that sounds, I don't want to say in a dissing way or anything like that, because the game's good, it's a decent game, but the game did die out very quickly. And the thing is, it's a good game. You can do all the research and reviews. People say, yeah, it's a good game, it's fun, it's enjoyable, this and that. Some may dislike it and stuff like that, but to be fair, it died out very quickly. There was nothing noteworthy about it that made it like, oh my gosh, this is a game that could be a contender of, well, I won't say contender of the year, but something that's like, okay, cool, this is a good game, if that makes sense. It's just cool, I played it now and that's it. I'm not going to play it again. So yeah, it's a very forgotten game, I would say. It does become forgotten. It's good for the moment, but forgotten after. So yeah, bear that in mind, I would say. Just bear that in mind. But yeah, apart from that, decent game. Definitely go play it. I say you enjoy it. Had some good scenes in there, some good fighting styles in there as well. But yeah, apart from that, it's just like forgotten right after. So yeah, apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment on what you guys think down below yourself. And apart from that, hope to see you guys in next video. Peace.